Hey friends, it's Suzanne Mosley. I'm so excited about our St. Patrick's Day week and our different themes that we're having this week just to count down. See, I'm already wearing my green. Can't wait, can't wait. So every day we're going to have trivia in the mornings. We are going to have Hey Mary B. We're going to have a different theme. So I'll post the theme in the afternoon. And then at night, I'm going to go live and show you some different books based on that theme. And I also promised that I will not post, but I'll tell you the trivia answer in the evenings. So today's question was, what is the most common nickname for Ireland? Some of you got it right, the Emerald Owl, so way to go. So make sure you comment even on, make sure you comment even if it's past, on the, hey Sammy, on the trivia post every day. I'm posting them every morning at 6 a.m. Central. So comment on those, and if you comment on all 6, they're gonna be going on Monday through Saturday. And if you comment on all 6, I'm going to do a drawing for a surprise at the end of a rainbow, because we always find gold at the end of the rainbow. So there's a special prize that we're going to have. So free giveaway. Love a giveaway. So to go along with St. Patrick's Day and Ireland, I wanted to, of course, talk about rainbows, because we have to talk about leprechauns who are always searching for gold at the end of the rainbows. My light, it's like right there on my glasses. So y'all just ignore it. I feel like I'm at the eye doctor. You know, when they make you look at that little circle. So today's rainbow. So I'm going to show you some different books that feature color, or are involved with coloring. Okay, so first I wanted to show this one. It's kind of appropriate. It does have a rainbow. What makes it rain? This is our very this is one of my very favorites. This is a Lift the Flat First Question and Answer series. There's Lift the Flat First Questions and there's Lift the Flat Very First Questions. My favorite in the Lift the Flat Very First Questions is, what is poop? Can I get an amen? I know y'all love that one. This is Lift the Flat First Question and Answer, what makes it rain? It is a beginner nonfiction book. These are all science themed in the series. This one is specifically about rain. There are questions on every page. And of course, it is very colorful. Where does wind come from? So if you have an inquisitive child that loves topics related to rain and weather, and even rainbows, this one might be a good one for you. Hey, Lindsay Joe. So love that one. Okay, some other, okay, let me do these next. Kind of trying to do them in age. I also tried to pick out some. I know spring break is coming up here in the next couple of weeks. I also tried to pick some that are, hey Val, that are activity themed as well. Now these, this was one of the very first one back in the olden days where they gave you this one. Hey Allison. Now they give you an actual paintbrush. But this is one of our magic painting books. I think there's 10 different ones now. There's unicorns, Rapunzel, jungle animals, not Fantastic Beasts, that's the movie. Fantasy Beasts, I think. Anyway, there's some dinosaurs. So what I love about these is it allows your child to paint, but only with water, because what parent loves to hear their child ask, Mommy, can I paint? And then you inwardly die because you don't want to get all the junk out. Well, you can be fun mom with a magic painting book, because all it requires is water and a paintbrush, or you can even use a Q-tip. So every page is black and white. And then when you add water, the colors appear. Now, what I really love about the books is they have this handy dandy flat, because I remember in the ghetto paint with water books that when I was little, I hated that when I'm painting on this picture, it would bleed through on the other one. But, you know, Usborne thinks of everything. So they have that flat there so that your water doesn't run to the next picture. What is also fun about these, you don't even have to paint them in the book. How colorful are they, since we're talking about colors? They're perforated, you can rip them out. I had a customer, she had toddler twins. She said she taped them on her sliding glass door and gave them a Q-tip, dipped it in water, and then they got to stand there and paint on the magic painting book. How clever. They can paint without making a mess. So if hopefully the end of our rainy days has come. We've had rain, I feel like, for like 6 weeks straight. How cool are these? This is another really fun rainy day activity, and just fun. If you want to sit down and have some one-on-one time with a kid, these are also fun to do together, because let's be honest, I even love doing these. I'm a grown-up, okay? You don't get that fancy ghetto brush. Okay, let's see. Well, I couldn't show books about color without showing Snow White. Snow White. I love our Peek Inside Fairy Tale series. This is Snow White. Lindsay Jo, now you get to look at the fun girl books. So it's one of our fairy tale series. It's a peek inside, so there's, peek inside garden, peek inside dinosaurs, those kind of things, but we also have peek inside dinosaurs. So there are larger flaps, has the really cool laser cut pages where you can peek through. So Snow White, since we were talking about colors, I had to bring that up. But then also we have a few of these in pop-up, and I adore these. We have Snow White, Cinderella. What's the other one? Oh, there's one more. Maybe it's just those two. Well, and then dinosaurs, but yeah, we're talking about colors here, so Snow White. Okay, getting into the older kiddos. Yeah, I'll show this one next. Color by numbers. I loved these as a kid. Love them. I didn't even realize until I had like a coloring party that we sold these. So every page, it tells you the number and what color to use, and then you can make, this is mine, so this is one of the first ones I did. Coloring allows you to de-stress, mamas. So if you need, I did that one too. So if you allow, I did not do that one. My kiddos did. You need some time to de-stress in the evenings. How about with a coloring book? Hey, Heather. There's even one a little bit younger. It's the very first Color by Numbers. And then we have several of these. Again, great for spring break coming up, great for Easter baskets coming up as well. Okay, this one has nothing to do with colors, except I just love it. They have updated the cover. We have the olden one. But I do love it. It's very colorful. I will say I teach the 4-year-old Sunday school class at our church, and we have this whole series in there. And this book, I think, has holes ripped in it because it's been used and loved so much, because they literally look at it every single week. I just love the bright colors. This is one of our favorite books in the car. My boys play games with it. They invent games. They'll shout out a number. Mommy, tell me a number. And I'll say 5. And they're like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're the barrel jellyfish. Oh, and I'm like, okay, thanks. Great. Whatever. As long as y'all are learning and not fighting, I'm A-okay with this one. So this is a whole series. This is my personal fave. I like the 100 Things Under the Sea, and we also like the 1,000 Things That Go. So this is another great color themed series. Of course, wanted to show some art books. I love Lift the Flap Colors. I cannot find our copy in our entire house. It's one of my favorite books that we had when my youngest was little. How old was he when I joined? Like 3.5. He learned his colors with it. There's like a color mixing page. It's so cute. It's penguins. And it shows how you take the primary colors and mix them to make other colors. I love it. But I did remember that I had this, and it does cover some of that as well. It talks about how you make light blue. You just stir some white in with it. It talks about how famous painters created their own colors back in the olden days because they didn't have Walmart and Target. This has the color wheel, just very simplified. It shows, red and blue make purple, green and blue, green and blue, yellow and blue make green, and then red and yellow make orange. So that's on a basic level. And then it talks about how artists use colors. This one is it's about Jackson Pollock, I think, and how he would drip paint. So this is another fun, there's the Haystacks by Monet. Very, very cool. So it's a cool way to introduce, just a basic kind of primer to introduce your child to art, and it has flaps. Love that one. Okay, 2 more. I am in love with the series. This one is Be Brave, and these are all, there are 4 now. There's Be Brave, Don't Worry. Oh, I forgot the other 2. Anyway, they're basically emotion, books that deal with emotions, and they're not just books that kids read about. They're workbooks. So Allison, these would be super fabulous. In the classroom, Mary B, these would be great. Guidance counselors love these, but even just have some activities for kids in the classroom. So this one is specifically focused on being brave, an activity book for young people who sometimes feel scared or afraid. So if you have a child, who's experienced trauma or been bullied, this book is very, very good at helping them kind of pull that out and begin to process it and articulate just kind of where they are with it. But it's kind of a fun, I brought it out for coloring because they're all vividly colorful, but there's a lot of coloring and doodling and sketching and drawing in here that they get to do as a way, like this one is, write any fears you no longer have on a pair of shoes and decorate them however you like. So what I love about this is, so it's kind of, I love that it's connecting with kids on where they are. Kids like to color, they like to doodle, and they're doing that while they're on, my background's in social work, so I really love these. So they're doing that coloring and doodling, and kind of without realizing it, they're processing these fears, right? Any fears you no longer have on the pair of shoes, and then decorate them. So it's helping them get them out. And so often, getting them out is the first step in allowing them to heal and move beyond that. So these are fabulous. Allison, okay, what other emotion ones do you have? I'll send you a picture of all of them. I didn't want to get it because then there's like a blank chair. But hold on, I'll go get them. I've got them 1 second. I didn't want y'all to see my black chair. Okay, so there's Stay Strong, and this one is specifically about bullying, kids that have experienced bullying. Hello Happy, and where's the other one? No Worries. I guess maybe I don't have it anymore. Be Brave, and then No Worries. There's 4. And then we also have a new, kind of on the same line with Emotions book. It's a new Usborne one. These are Kane Miller. It's called the Unworry book, and it's very similar. It's kind of a journal, and they get to draw and doodle and sketch, but these are phenomenal. Okay, my beautiful room. This is another one that I just love. It's called HGTV in a book. That's what I'll call it. So create, decorate, and style. So if you have a girl or boy in your life who enjoy interior decorating, like matching fabrics, decorating, different rooms of a house, this book is for them. And so the way it works, you can kind of see at the back. So this section folds out, and you cut it, and you make this little kind of 3D room here. And then they get to take what they've learned, and they've got stickers that they can decorate with. There are also, it's hard to kind of tell because they're white, but these are templates. So this is a template for a dressing table and stool. This is a template for an armchair. This is a template for a table lamp. So these templates allow them a template for a loft bed. How cool is this? So if you don't like what you see here, you can just create your own. I love this. Tweens love this. Love, love, love. Because let's be honest, even we would like this. It's a great book for, girls, they love to just sit down and craft. Most girls. So that's another one as well. So that's it for tonight. I said I was going to do these at 8 o'clock every night, and that was probably wishful thinking on my part. I think I'm going to say 8:30 the rest of the week. I'll go live and show you books. I'm either going to have a live or a video. A couple nights we have stuff, so I'm going to make videos those nights. But yeah, like 8:15, I'm reading with my boys, and I'm like, oh, I was supposed to be live 15 minutes ago. But my husband was like, well, I think they'll understand because you're reading to your children. Like, okay, yes, that's a good point. But I think I'll move it the rest of the week to 8:30. So that it doesn't cut into bedtime reading. So thanks so much. Again, just a recap for those of you that just joined, we're doing a St. Patrick's Day theme all week leading up to next Sunday. I'm wearing my green in honor. I probably won't have green on every day though, so don't be sad. But every morning at 6 a.m., I'm posting a trivia question. If you comment on all 6, the first one was today, and they'll go through Saturday. If you comment on all 6, I'm doing a little freebie. You'll win a book or 2. It's a surprise. I'm just calling it the gold at the end of a rainbow to keep with our theme. So you definitely want to win. Let me just tell you that. So I'll do that in the mornings. In the afternoon at 1, I'll announce our theme for the day, and it's all kind of St. Patrick Irish themed. And then at night at 8:30 Central, I'll go live just like this to show you books on the theme. I've already got books mapped out and picked for the whole week, so it's super fun. All right, thanks for coming on tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about any of these gems, let me know. I hope y'all have a great evening. I'll see you back here tomorrow night, 8:30. Thanks, friends.